Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. So we are here for another session. In fact, this is our third session already for the second phase, I would say. So today we are going to do a sharing session, entitled "Redesigning Digital Pedagogy on Synchronous Teaching Using iPad." Okay. So as you might see from the title, it's not designing, but it's redesigning. Means we are looking back at how we do our things, how we design the pedagogy. So hopefully this is something beneficial and something new, I would say, especially in this time of movement restricting order. So maybe this is something that we can do and beneficial in our teaching. So let me begin with maybe this poster. So this is the in these 14 days. So these are the presenters. So we are all from either Apple Distinguished Educators or Apple Professional Learning Specialists, and also Apple Professional Learning Provider, and also either an Apple teacher. So this is the schedule for the next 11 sessions, and I mean plus today. So you can see the variety of titles we're going to present. So I don't know if that is a bit too small. Maybe what you can do, you can go to our Facebook page. So you can just search Apple Learning Community Malaysia. So here in this page, you can find all the relevant information, such as just now the schedule, the links, and maybe the previous recorded sessions. So this is, I would say, a one-stop center for what we are going to do in the next. I mean, for the past 3 days and the next 7 sessions. All right. So let me just go to the presenters. There are two presenters today co-presenting. So again, the title is Redesigning Digital Pedagogy on Synchronous Teaching Using iPad. I think that's a very compact and very, how you say, it's a very deep meaning in what we're going to do today. So the first one is Puan Noreha Kasim. She's a Deputy Director in bracket Technology and Research in Mara Secondary Education Division. And also her co-presenter is Dr. Nizamuddin Mat Yusof. He's a senior lecturer at the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering at the University Technical Malaysia Melaka, UTEM. So yeah, before we begin, so I just want to go through really quick on some guidelines that to ensure that our sharing session will go smooth. So the first one, please ensure your microphones are turning off during the sessions. The host will do that also, but I hope you keep it off. So this is also a recording sessions, means we're gonna record these sessions, and we're gonna share the recorded session later on. So everything that we do here will be recorded. And three, please use the chat features, the chat box, to ask questions. Okay, I will be your moderator. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Dr. Jufrizal. I'm from UTEM. So yeah, I will be helping delegates delivering your questions to the presenter. If there is a need, I will kind of interfere the presenter, but we try to minimize that as low as possible. But yeah, if you have any question, just put that in the chat box. I'll like I said, I'll pass it over to the presenter. And also we have our teams also ready in the chat box, so maybe some question can be answered by them. Okay, so and also the way it is we design this sharing session is that the first 45 minutes to 1 hour, it's for the presenter to present their work. Okay, I mean to share their works. Okay, with the participant, and then the last half an hour will be the Q&A sessions. Okay, but like I said, if you have any question, just post it in the chat box. Okay, no worries. Okay, and finally, for the participant who require to sign or to sign up for some sort of registered attendance form, it will be shown in the last 15 minutes of the session. Okay, and also I think will be posted in the chat box. All right. So without further ado, I will pass over to Puan Reha and Dr. Nizamuddin. All right, Puan Reha and Dr. Nizam, are you there?
Yes.
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
here.
So the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Joe. So I can hijack the screen, right?
Yeah, let me pass that over to you.
Okay, thank you. I think you need, I'm using my iPad. The other one. Okay,
Okay.
not the
So
Mac.
Dr. Zaid, can you help me with that?
Hold on.
Okay, is that from my?
Redundant. Redundant.
All
All
right.
right.
Okay, yeah, Puan Noreha, right. Station yours.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, everyone. I'm waiting for my screen to come up. Okay, so it's a bit of lagging. So, hi everyone, once again, it's a pleasure to be with you guys today. And the topic of today's session is about redesigning the digital pedagogy on synchronous teaching using iPad. So, let me start with introducing myself. My name is Noreha Kasim. As Dr. Diouf mentioned just now, I'm in Technology and Research Unit from Mara Secondary Education Division. And I'm a certified Apple teacher and also a professional Apple professional learning provider. So, Dr. Nizam, you want to say something?
Guys, my name is Dr. Nizamuddin Yusuf. I'm a senior lecturer and researcher from University Technical Malaysia Melaka. I'm also a certified Apple teacher. Yes.
All right. So, all right, we will talk about remote learning, which is this topic is very much significant in our situation now, and since the movement control order by Malaysian government, our students have not been in school for more than for more than 4 weeks, right? And we do not know for certain when this will be over, and due to that, we think that when there is a MCO, it doesn't mean that the learning should stop, because in the MCO situation, learning should happen continuously and remotely, and we can do home-based learning. So in remote learning, the two main concepts that we want to bring today is about how to connect and how to collaborate. So we will focus on these 6 subjects. That there are thousands of apps in the App Store that you can find useful for connecting and collaborating. But for this session, we will focus on FaceTime and iMessage for connecting, and also for notes. For notes, okay. Notes, pages, numbers, and keynote for collaboration. Okay. For when we say how to connect, to get connected with students with teachers, educators, and learners, we want to promote about the usage of iMessage and also FaceTime. if you see on the left side, sorry, my assistive touch just not working today. On the left side of the slide, that is the part of our message group. Okay, so in message we can do go. I will show that to you later. And you can see the photo that is was taken during one of our FaceTime session. And we are using page notes, okay, and pages for our collaboration. So for this project, assuming that we have that teachers give assignment that we have to do to work together for a project about nutritious food, and we want to encourage that students use all the materials that they can find in their home, right? So let's go to message. This is a message of our group. You can see that the title is Healthy Kitchen. Let me tap on the Healthy Kitchen. You can see that there's audio, there's FaceTime, audio, FaceTime, and info. So let's look at info. So, okay, in info, you can see now in this group, there's only two person, Noraini and Dr. Nizam. So you can see that Noraini has sent a message. So I want to add another person because three people maybe is too small for a group. We want to add another one. So I repeat, I just add contact. Okay, I tap on the plus sign, and all the contact. This is from the contact list in my iPad. So I just want to add in Daniel. Okay, so Daniel's name is there, and let's just see if I'm not using the plus sign. I just want to tap Daniel. You see, when I tap, I write in. Okay, when I write in Danny, these are the names in my contact that have the word Danny, and you can see that only one is blue and the rest is green. So the blue one meaning that this person is on iCloud, so it's easier to work with in message. So Daniel is already in this group, so we are the four of us. We are connected in this, and you can see that it's not changing in the screen, and Daniel is already in our group. So I'm gonna message him. Right, and the rest of the team member, they can also write in, and you can see that this is real time, that the four of us, we are talking, we are like messaging each other and doing things. Okay, I'm typing a message with them. So as it is, I want to open notes. So this is my notes. Okay, notes about Healthy Kitchen, the one that I've done earlier, and I want to have the message side by side with this. So you can see in this. All right. Okay, on the right side is how this is the notes. Okay, and the left side is the message. So I will focus on the notes. So this is how notes is very useful for students to collaborate, to generate ideas, and okay, take some time for my screen to change in the Webex. So as you can see that Daniel's thought is still not in, Daniel has not put in anything here. Okay, and oh yes, I forgot to add Daniel. So in notes, I have to add people. Okay. So I can just put the notes in message. Okay, some technical. Okay, I do it again. So you tap on the icon with people there, add people. So I want to send this to him through the message. So I just, alamak, tak jadilah pula. Okay, when you do share option, it means that the people that you share can make changes. Dr. Nizam, can you add him in this?
For me right now, I cannot add the participant. I can only just share the links. Probably I can try it. Yeah.
Because, okay, I think I will add people and I will message two. Okay, that's
Yeah.
why. Okay, I
Yes.
forgot to put the name, so sorry. Okay, so I just tap this. So Daniel will get the notes. So I go back to message. I put it side by side so that I can. Okay. So in the meantime, Noraini and Nizam, I think we can write in about the food down here to put in
All right.
our thought, the food we eat.
So, for example, I'm writing fried spaghetti. Oops. On the side.
Okay. And you can see that in my screen, in my iPad, the work that everyone is putting in. So there's Maggie, there's Pepsi, and Nizam punya belum masuk lagi.
Yes, a little bit late. I think because of the connectivity of the internet.
It's quite lag, right? But it's
Yes.
okay. Put it in, so then we can do it later. Right. So so this is one way when you look at this my screen, you can see that there are many ways of there are ways of using the message to connect. Doesn't if you are on Wi-Fi on internet, doesn't use up your data or message. So okay, now you can see fried spaghetti. So the thing is, because you can see that it is overlapping because of the lagging, we cannot see who's writing. But that one is easily done. We can just choose that one and we can remove it to another place. Okay, so now when we have this, all this idea, what we want to do, this is the time. So in notes, it's useful to do to generate ideas, to get information, or to put in what you want to say. So this is only an example of what we can do, right? And so we want to do the work, example, to do the project. So this is where we go to pages. Oh yes. All right, we have a message because some of us our works is not coordinated, so we need to do a call. So let's have a FaceTime. Let's see whether.
Hello. Yeah, I can see you. Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
Sure, sure. I have added in two really good apps just now in the notes. You guys might want to check it out. It's the recipe on healthy food. Yeah.
I like
Okay.
Okay. Sure, sure.
All right.
I'm not sure if everyone can hear or can see the FaceTime that we did just now. Boleh dapat ke? All right. So from this, we have done messaging for our session in connecting, and we also have done FaceTime. So now we go to creating the work. I mean the project itself. So for this purpose, we want to do 8 pages. So you can see that in pages, okay, when we tap on the icon people there, you can see that that is the collaboration. So now owner is me because I created this pages. So the other one is Nizam and Raini. So Daniel is not in, so I will add him using message also. So Daniel, and so Daniel will get this. So okay, yes, because when we do the oh, all right, Daniel, I want to. All right, you can see that Daniel has messaged that he has received the pages. So now we can start doing our work collaboratively, and I think I need to change this, the name, to add in Daniel. So as you can see on the left side, Okay. Dr. Nizam, you want to share your screen to show how to do the things?
Yeah,
While
sure.
the rest of us, we will add in more items in the pages.
All right. Can you end your share screen now, because if not, nobody can see me.
Wait.
Is it okay?
Oh, wait. How I want to. Oh dear. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Did you get?
All right. Still cannot see anything. Can everybody see me now?
Not yet.
I have
So right
stopped.
now,
I've stopped my screen sharing.
yeah,
So
maybe Dr. Zaid can help with that.
okay. Dapat tak?
Okay, everybody. Yes.
All right.
So
Sorry for the
everybody, can you see me? All right.
Uh,
So I'm thinking that I want to recap first what we already did so far. So what Puan Raiha already said is that, or mentioned is that, when we want to collaborate during this time, first we need to connect with each other. Nobody can see me. Uh-oh.
I can see you. I think
We can
the
see you. I
connection
can see you.
problem. Yeah, some people I
Okay.
think, but yeah.
It's just that probably if you cannot see me, because maybe there is some of the participant have the voice right now, so basically the screen will focus on that voice, not my voice. Can Dr. Zaid mute all? Okay. Okay, again, what I want to recap first is that what Puan Rahel already mentioned is that for this synchronous learning for the remote learning, first we need to connect with each other. And for that thing, we started with iMessage first. Basically, we just contact which participant or which group member that we want to do the project, or which student we want to do the project. And then from that, we go to the notes. Basically, the note is where we can discuss what we want to do actually. Like say just a draft what we want to do. So right now we are focusing, or we are going go to the project itself. Right now we are focusing on the using a pages to deliver the project. Okay. I'm not sharing the screen, but I will show you how I'm doing with real time. That means you can see my hand, what I'm doing and everything. Okay. So hopefully you can see this is my, okay. So basically this is my note that we have already discussed what we want to do, which is a healthy food. Okay. From here we go to the pages, which to the file that already shared by Puan Oraiha, which is the healthy kitchen here. Okay. So basically this is the file that already been shared by the main or the members. So what I'm trying to do is that I want to put my own slide or my own note here, or my own delivery content. So I just click plus and then blank. Okay. So during this time also, if you see the rest, there is another two slide is already been auto updated in real time. This is one done by Chef Daniel here, and then another one Maggie. I think this is from Puan Noraini. And then okay, this is the slide from me. So basically I just put anything here, and they or the other member will get it on time too. So for example, I put first a photo like what I'm cooking, So basically I'm cooking spaghetti, fried spaghetti here. So I just edit a bit my spaghetti, edit the mask. Just want to show my spaghetti. I'm not sure either this is delicious or not. Okay, so like this, and then I can put it here somewhere, and then I put another thing that can be used as my deliver. Okay, not just a picture, I can also put something else. Like this is the GIF. Okay, I can put a GIF here, GIF videos which is animated. This also can be seen by others members too. Okay, and then another thing, maybe I can put what is the, since this is the healthy foods, I need also to put the fun fact or the nutrition fact of my food, which is the fried spaghetti here. Okay, and then I can add also the title of my slide or my content here, which is fried spaghetti. Okay, I just change a bit the size and everything. So what I'm doing right now is real-time changes on the one pages file. So basically what I'm doing, all the other members can see it too without any other means like Webex or Zoom. Okay, and then maybe I need to add another the text for it. I have it here. So this is some text. Oops, it's a little bit too big for here. So maybe I need to scale it down. Okay. Okay, so this is like, okay. So this is the content or the result from my side for this project. Okay. All right. Where's my title? Oops. I'll put it a little bit there and here. So yeah. So what I'm doing here, it basically can be seen by others members. Okay.
So
Okay.
Dr. Nizam,
Yes.
so let me just recap a bit, right? So you guys begin with iMessage and notes and also FaceTime to discuss about the project,
Yes.
right? And now you guys are combining everything in the pages, right? While all of
Yes.
you guys are at the same time, maybe you do your part, Puan Oreha did her part, and Daniel and Puan Raini also, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Correct.
right.
All right.
Mm. So now, in the screen, what Dr. Nizam is showing is that he's doing the uh, how he do it online. So I will share my screen to show uh, the pages, how our pages looks like. So from only 4 page, okay, okay, this is the pages that we are working on. Okay, and if you see that number of person here, 4%, and all are active now doing their work in these pages. So okay, this is what I put in, and okay, I think my internet connection is disrupted a bit, so the screen does not show what's in my iPad. It's a bit lagging. Okay, Dr. Nizam, you see that it has changes the page,
Not yet. It's only
the
the
same
front
page.
page right now. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've already gone to the 4th page.
It's still showing the siakap.
Siakap, ikan siakap.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if this.
Can Dr. Nizam take over the screen?
Dr.
Yeah, showing the pages and you narrate it.
Okay.
Okay, I'll stop sharing. Okay, Dr. Nizam,
Because right now, hello.
Yes.
I think I cannot share the screen because I'm not using my. I didn't connect my iPad directly to the WebEx.
Okay, let me try once again. Okay. Okay, this is my iPad. So let's have a look at the pages. Still not showing my page.
Okay. So the guys are trying to show the completed work right now, right? What has been compiled together in pages.
Yes.
Okay. So let's work on that. So yeah. So I think what
Right.
they have done is that they combine all their parts, and now I think Puan Noreha or Dr. Nizamuddin, they are trying to share the screen to show the compiled works which has been chipped in by the collaborators. So let's see.
Yeah, hopefully this works. So you can see from your screen, this is the first page of our work. So title Happy Kitchen, so that we have introduction just a little bit, and so this yeah, we have put okay. This is by Daniel Secret. The participant, because I can hear voice from others, Dr. Joe. One is not.
Dr. Zahid, as a host, can you mute the other participants?
Okay, so you can see that from only 3 pages. So now we have 7. These are the page Daniel put in. This is from Noraini, and this is what. And if you see what Dr. Nizam did now, this is the GIF that he said he put in. So you see what happens that when, even though we are far away from each other, but the work we can do it simultaneously. So there's no lag or anything. So if any of us, Dr. Nizam, can you just add in another page?
Alright.
Or one, Daniel wants to
Sekejap.
add.
Can we ask participant to mute? I think Noraini. There is one participant named Noraini. Please mohon mute. Please mohon mute. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right. So as I said just now, this is the pages. The first page 1, 2, those are the one I put before this, for the session. But you can see that in page 4, there are things that I add in later, and 5, 6, and page 5, 6, and 7 is what our collaborators did. So this one, my screen is lagging. You can see that the GIF that Dr. Nizam said he put in, so it's there. And we're trying to show that if other people add in, okay, in the pages, so it will show in everyone will get the same page. Just the four of us. Okay. So far, any question about this? Apparently it does not.
So far there is no
Hi,
questions yet.
I have a question. Hello.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Marniza from FSK, UKM. So this is only applicable to those with iPads, right? Can it be connected to other tablets?
Okay. For this kind of collaboration, first of all, you need to have an account for the iCloud. So basically, you need to have the Apple ID. So when you have the Apple ID, then you can only collaborate with Apple devices only.
I see. Okay, got it.
And but for the other, you can ask them to view, but they can't edit the document.
Oh, I
That's
see.
correct.
So I still can share the
Indeed.
pages or the documents with others, but they cannot edit.
Yes,
Am I
indeed.
right?
If they are not using Apple product, yeah.
Yes.
There is one thing that you can try. Where you go on the browser, go to the iCloud, use the Apple ID, and you can join while the rest are using the Apple devices. If you're not, but you still can join through the iCloud with Apple ID.
Yeah.
So basically, a non-Apple user can still have Apple ID. I'm using Apple product, but most of my students don't have Apple devices.
Yes, anybody can create Apple ID actually.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, we go to
Okay.
the search for the create Apple ID, and then after that, you can do some collaboration through that.
I see. Okay, thank you.
So I'm
Please
showing
give it a try.
I'm showing in my screen. Hello. I'm showing in my screen the browser. When you go to browser, so you just tap on the iCloud.com. Then you can sign into iCloud if you have the Apple ID. If you don't have the Apple ID, you just create one using your existing active email. So if you don't have Apple devices, you can still access to the materials. It's just that you cannot make any changes. But
I see.
Let's just say
you cannot make any changes, Reha?
Can in the, because there is also apps in the iCloud. So
actually you can go through browser through the iCloud, and I think it works the same.
Okay. So I'm showing you it for those without Apple devices, but they can go through the web browser. Okay, from the iCloud.com, they can still have everything here, and you can go, you can get apps from here. All right. So
I see. So basically, they can download pages and notes from iCloud Drive.
Yeah, they can just do it on the cloud. They can do the pages, keynote. Just
okay.
Not seen here in my iPad here, but actually there are apps, the keynote, everything in this iCloud. So I think that would be helpful for students without
Apple devices. This is great. I'll give it a try later. Thanks.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So when where was I? Okay, so we show that okay, the screen is still not showing my pages. Hold on. All right. While my screen showing up what it should. Uh,
Maybe you can explain what you want to share next,
yeah.
Puan Reha. Yeah.
So the thing is, when we share this, how to connect and how to collaborate, is about to help students in their learnings. It doesn't have to be, um, I mean, educators or teachers. You can give assignment or project to students without having to let's just say they don't have a textbook or they don't have access to textbook, but they can use everything that around them, whatever that they have in their house somewhere within the vicinity without going out, especially during this MCO, to do great things together. Okay, and all right, so
Yeah.
so we hope that by sharing this, as educators, we are not limited to things that you must get access to the internet to browse from the browser and whatnot. But you can do things, you can do project, you can come up with ideas just from things around you. So when you look at this slide, for example, um, uh, what do you think of it? So how can you relate this with your teaching in context of your subject, for example? You can talk about lifestyle, you can talk about physical activities, or you can talk about the machine itself. My screen is not changing. Oh, come on. All right. So, and
Yes.
okay, when
Yes.
you
And the
look at this
cats.
good cat, yeah. So, how what questions that you can put forward? You can talk about agility, you can talk about movement, and you can talk about so many things that can even call in science, like you want to say about endoskeleton, for example. And you look at this, what is that? How does it work? So those are the things that we can use. And also this photo, the next one. Oh, so lagging. Yeah, correct. Because some participants said how those machine works and how this hearing aids work, or you want to talk about accessibility. All right, and I think it would be
Now
fast.
we are seeing
Okay.
shoes and
Should
Yeah.
want to
yeah.
talk about you want to talk about friction. You want to talk about fabric. Or you want to talk about design. But the main thing is how you relate that with your teaching in context to your subject, or what questions that you can put forward in this. And the next slide is showing a fan, for example. So when you look at the fan, what question comes to mind? How you want to relate that with energy changing, how you want to relate that with motor, how you want to relate that with machine and everything. And when you look at this, the next one, this is about, some people will look at this and think of furniture, fabric. Some people will look at this and think about interior design. So there's so many things, and just find things that is around you, that whatever that you have. Okay, another one about music. This one, things that you have in your kitchen, about petrol. So how you put gas in that tank and whatnot. How does the kettle works? And I think Dr. Niza want to chip
Yes.
in on next.
Yes. Can you go to the next slide?
Yeah. Tunggu
All
dulu ah.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
I can
already.
see the drill for the next slide. Is that
Yeah.
true?
Yes. For the
Is
next
it?
slide, I just take a picture of drill. So basically, when we see a drill, how does it works, or what exactly can we do with drill, and also at the side of it, if you can see, there is a three drill bit. So what is the difference of that bit? So basically, maybe the advanced material student can talk about it or discuss about it. Okay. I'm still not seeing any changes of the screen.
You still see, are you seeing the
Uh,
drill or the
Patron,
uh,
right now still Patron. Yeah,
okay,
now
that's
it's
okay,
the drill bit. Yeah.
yes. Okay, now you see that the drill bit, there is a different in design itself. So basically, not just for the school student, but also you can use it for the university student. And also right now, this is even though it's just the picture of the toy, like a airplane and also a boat, but we can also talk about the fluid dynamic on it. How how is the relation about the drag force, lift force, thrust, and so on. Okay, and then on the next slide. Okay. Uh,
wait a little bit.
okay, okay.
Um,
Sorry guys, this is because of the, I think because due to the problem with the underwater cable disturbance from Unify, I think. That's why we have a very lagging internet connectivity today. Sorry for that. Okay, if you see here, we have a sword. Basically, this is a katana I have. I don't have any craze, so I just take this picture. So this also can be one of the project that student can discuss about it. One thing is about maybe about the history of Japanese occupation in Malaysia, who exactly using a katana during that time and so on. And other that thing, we can also talk about the material, advanced material, what exactly the composition of the material for the sword itself. Okay, and then the next slide is
yeah, the next slide will show you an aquarium. So you can have okay, the video is not working, doesn't matter. But when you have aquarium, you can talk about living things, interaction between living things and non-living things, or you want to talk about plants in the water, you want to talk about the species of the fish and whatnot. So there are so many things just by having an aquarium. But you might say, oh, some students don't have an aquarium, but their ideas what matters. So when they do collaborate, they can do things together. So from not only things,
Noreha, I
oh
have a
yeah,
question.
yeah,
Um, I can see that you are showing us a lot on probably science. What about subject like English, Bahasa Melayu? How can we
yeah.
use things around us to do for subjects like that?
That is thank you, Noraini, for that question. Yeah, somehow we very quick in giving examples about science, maybe because of our background. But the thing is, different I mean background, teachers with different background, they will see those photos in different um, from their view, from their subject. For example, look at the if I may revert back to the katana, for example. All right, the katana, the one that Dr. Nizam said that he got from Japan, obviously. And okay, the slide is not showing. So other than historical side of it, you can also do a haiku, or you can do a short poem on the katana. Or if you don't want to have that katana, you can like this example about the house and the building. One apa tu, high rise, and the other one is landed. What you can do about that, you want to talk about you want to make a comparison, or you want to make a story, ataupun I mean um, you want to make a story about how people lives in different area. You want to collect data, for example. I mean, collect data using collaboratively, or even though, okay, if I may go for this, okay, the next one is actually I'm showing plants, the aloe vera and whatnot. So plants, other than science, that you can also do topics like um, how plants help us to about Zen or something like that, or how to in RBT perhaps you want to create how to take care of your plants, or in any subject. I'm not sure, but you can maybe from the plants you have around in your house, you can have more ideas on to do other project, or you want to have macam karangan, like I'm an aloe vera tree, for example, I'm an aloe vera plants, something like that. Then they can have the photos to be as a guiding point to do research on that, or to do their slide. And when you look at this photo, this is not something that doesn't mean that everything that inside the house. You can also have things that is around the house, okay, materials or anything that you have around the house, as long as you don't go out of the compound. It's still restricted with the MCO. My slide is not moving again.
Yeah, I think it's because of the internet.
Also,
Right now, I'm just seeing your plan only.
yeah, okay. This is what I said just now about the plants. And when you look at the next slide is not coming, but actually it's a nice view of the cloud from my apartment.
Another question for Nuriha.
Yeah.
What if just now we saw you do some texting, and these are still pictures? Do you think that you can put some, their voice, music, or things like that as their home-based project using the
Sure,
iPad?
definitely, because in Pages or Keynote for that matter, they can add in audio, they can put in background music. When they created in iPad, there is a GarageBand, they can compose their song in there, and then use that sound that they composed or that they created to put in the Keynote or the Pages for collaboration. I mean, in their slides or in the pages, or you just want to um, put in
Can you
audio.
show? Can you?
Okay, let's just say now I'm in this slide. Okay, um, I don't
Yeah,
want
I
to.
think one of the example is that when I'm putting my GIF, the animated GIF inside the pages itself.
Yes, that
Yeah,
is
that's one thing.
one thing.
Yep.
And in this slide, if you can see that I tap on the plus sign there, and I can put in, because you have seen the photo and video in this, and you can immediately use the camera to take photos, and the photo will immediately goes into your slide. And there is this record audio. So record audio, I can say that, okay, let's just say I recording myself, not sure if you can hear on the Webex. So from this, it's not working actually, because I'm using the audio, but you can see that there's a record, um, what you see, the record icon there. So we can record voice and put it in this slide. Okay, not only in this slide, the record audio, the music, the background music, or whatever that you draw and everything, you can put it in your Keynote, or also in your pages. Okay, does that answer your question?
Yeah.
So
Thank
any
you.
other question about that?
I think
Kalau
participants today that joined this session, they might want to look back at all the sessions that we have done before on how to make interactive animation and all on pages and keynotes. That is part of another, what they call it, values that we have in this ecosystem.
exactly, and it's very interesting to when I look at the chat room. When for every slide that come out, you guys come up with ideas of what we can use with the topic. So that's how that is very encouraging, and it is very helpful for other teachers, other educators to look at. You look at one picture, but everyone has a different perspective towards it. But what we want to focus is how we can use whatever that we have around us, our environment, what we have inside our home, for the advantage of our students to do project, and to collaborate and to connect. So I think I just
Noreha,
yeah.
I have a question. I think what you showed just now is very nice. I think for the point of view of the educator, they can use the pictures of what they have around their house, and also
Yes,
in the further extents,
I
it
can.
is their works and their pictures, so there is no copyright issues over there. But may I know how many students can collaborate at
I'm
the
losing.
same time?
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm
Okay, maybe Dr. Nizam, can you hear my questions?
yeah.
How many
Yeah.
collaborators can we at one time? How many people can do this thing? I mean, if you have a big classes and yeah, more than
Okay.
60, is that okay or?
Thank you, Jufrizan. So basically, from what I know, I'm not sure the biggest number or how big is the group can be, but for now, uh, I'm just using for 5 or 6 groups member in one group, so it's just okay for now. But I'm not sure the exact number how big we can have in one collaboration.
Okay, so maybe yeah, I think it's last time I checked, it's quite huge. I think 100 or so can do that. But I'm not sure. Let me just don't take that, and let me just check again and give you the exact fact about that. Um,
Yes, it depends on how big is the project. If you just need a small group, it works that way. If you want to have a bigger group, I think it also works for that. So it is great to get connected, and you can collaborate on things, even though in this MCO period, right? So
yes.
the learning doesn't stop just because you are in MCO. And sometimes you don't have to really macam untuk cikgu lah. I mean, sometimes they have a certain topic that they want to do, and they have to plan all the lesson plan and whatnot. But sometimes the things that around us is very helpful for the student, because it really puts the students in context of what they have and how to apply the knowledge that they have learned by having all those things around them. There are so
Yeah.
many things by as we shared the photos, so we can see that um, lots of questions can come up with from that photo. My slide is still not changing. Do we still have
Uh,
time or what?
yeah. I
So
think we are now in the session of questioning and answering. So yeah, if there is a question, I just pass it over to you. And
yeah,
but let's chat so far. So I like the word that you explained just now, contextual. I think this is something that um, it is nice. Like when you show the image of a shoes just now, I can just quickly relate to friction. I'm teaching a static also in university, so you can put the shoes, and then you can use a bit of annotation, and just and you can show how the friction is happening, right? I mean, it's something that
yeah.
very
And
contextual. Yeah.
if you see the exactly, very contextual. So that is what we want our students to acquire actually.
Noreha,
When you look at this photo, you can see that this is yeah.
Noreha, there
Yes.
is to answer some of the question that has been posted
Hello.
with regards to Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can
We
hear
can.
you, Puan
Okay.
Ratni.
To answer some of the question with regards to how many numbers, Daniel has just posted in the chat where you can go to the link and find out more about iWork.
All right, thank you.
Number
Yes,
of people.
thank you
For the
collaborating.
FaceTime, definitely we can go to about 30 plus. But the on context here is
30.
if a teacher to engage with their classroom, they have numbers, the bigger
Using
numbers,
what one?
but
30 person per FaceTime, is it?
32.
Yes, 32.
so for a class of 32 and students can break them up into smaller group like what we just did just now. So a collaborative work is good to have like 3 or 4 people to discuss and
Yes,
come up with their project. So the
yes,
context of the learning is about teachers engage with the whole classroom and they break into smaller group. On top
yes.
of that, we are also looking at how teachers collaborate with each other. Like
Indeed.
yes. Can you elaborate a little bit about how teachers can collaborate with each other?
Okay. Actually, when when teachers we want to collaborate, especially on teaching and learning. Okay, we want to have our lesson plan. I mean, we want to collaborate one people to do one subtopic, the other one to do subtopic, so we can discuss. That is another thing when it comes to content creating. So I'm doing this part, you are doing another part, so we can combine that. That is another thing. And then if you have another, let's just say you are given task, for example, to have uh, science fair, for example. So collaborating is also a very good way to do things remotely. So you can just put in your ideas using the message, or you can FaceTime, um, and and then come up with a proposal and whatnot. So everyone will chip in together. So, but to me, it is a very interesting to have when it's very good when teachers they can do together to come up with really great things by collaborating with each other.
Yes, that's
Just to
actually a good idea.
share with
Dr.
everyone.
Nizam,
Yeah,
Yes, that's it probably for school, but for higher education, like for university, the lecturer also can collaborate with their supervised student, like doing some sort of project or PSM, final year project, and also not just between lecturer and student, but between lecturer also we can collaborate with something like doing some sort of proposal for to get a grant and so on. But I think for that kind of collaboration is much more detailed how we can show you to use this collaboration in term of pages and so on. I think that will be discussed tomorrow for the next session
yeah,
in the
for
detail.
the alright. The detail on collaboration will be tomorrow. But another thing, I want to share my experience in doing collaborative work with my team in Maplet, for example. We just come up when we have this MCO. I just get together a few friends and ask them, okay, what can we do for our teachers? How can we help them? So do you have other things that you want to share with your friends? So this group of people, they just, okay, we can do this. So we discuss online, we discuss collaboratively, and we come up with a series of professional development online for other teachers. So I think this is a good way we doing things that before this we are so used of having a physical meeting face to face. But um, when this MCO, it forced us to do things differently, and we can do it. So it's very interesting. It's a very, I mean, very motivating for us, actually, for educators to do more great things for when especially when we have this device, so it really helps us to reach out to more educators actually.
To share a little bit on how we collaborate. Take for example, I'm doing some presentation where my colleagues are all over the world. We have colleagues in Australia, we have colleagues in Thailand, we have colleagues in Singapore, we have colleagues in Indonesia and Philippines. And how we did that is to collaborate on one presentation keynote through this collaboration, and we have all the whole content up and ready to be presented. So it is so easy instead of everybody needs to email and share their content. So this is how we do things to connect with each other just through the collaboration.
Oh, that's great, kawan. All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So so far I haven't see questions. I think people keep on giving examples also on what you guys are already sharing.
Yes. So just saying that do not limit our, I mean, when giving a project, or I mean to create learning materials, you know, it doesn't have to be something that is really big or something. You can start with everything, whatever that you have, come up with questions about that, and scaffold the 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 what you want the students to achieve. So I like this quote: things don't have to change the world to be important. So sometimes, like if you remember the shoes, from that one shoes yang kita tengok satu gambar je, one picture of the shoes, you can come up with so many learning ideas that you can do. Either you want to do poems and whatnot, you want to talk about the fabric, you want to talk about the design, you want to talk about so many things. And as Dr. Jove said, my thought would go to friction in the first thing. And so I think that is all from us. So Dr. Nizam, would you like to say something else?
I think that is from us for today. It's just that if you guys want to know more about how more detail about how collaborative in this kind of time, so maybe we can just see you guys again tomorrow by Dr. Jeffriza later. Because
Yes.
probably for teachers this is contact more on teachers, but for tomorrow is more on lecturer for higher education, but it can still be uh, usable for everyone. Yes.
Hi,
Right.
I have a question.
Okay.
Is it
Yes.
possible for us to watch this recorded material again later?
Yes, indeed. We will share. We will share the link. All this recorded. We'll do some editing and then we'll post it in YouTube. But I will share the link in the Facebook. I'll show that
Yes.
again when I'll do
Okay.
the wrapping. Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you
great.
for
And
asking.
also one more.
Uh-huh.
I realized yesterday there was additional session at night. I post a question on Facebook that's regarding animation, I think, conducted by a teachers, MRSM
Yes.
teachers,
Yes.
and because it's not in the schedule, so I wasn't aware that there was an extra session at night. So is it
Okay.
possible to have that also?
Oh, um, yes. That is a group. The one that I shared just now. Our group of MRSM teachers. So they do presentation and how to use keynote numbers and pages. So we will share the information in the Facebook. We will have it tonight also. I forgot the topic for tonight, but we have it tonight. So please join us. We will share the information in the Facebook, but the Webex meeting ID and password will be shared around 9 p.m.
I see. Okay. And how about the one that we missed earlier? Is it possible
Oh,
to?
it is possible to get that. I will share later the Padlet thing that we have put all the videos in Padlet link. So it
Okay,
will be good,
that's great.
especially for those beginners, to look at how we do things, how to do animation, how to create shapes and whatnot.
Yes, and that will be posted on Facebook.
Yes, we will put that in Facebook so that
Thank you very
everyone can.
much.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay,
So thank you.
yeah, so I think with that I want to thank Dr. Nizam, Wan Nuraini, and also Daniel for together with me this session, and thank you everyone else for staying with us in this session. Right. So until we meet again, thank you so much. So
All right.
I will stop.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.